Sorry, I was just performing my new effect, or Flourish, the Flying Rabbit. Would you like to see a card trick? Oh, cool. Okay, I'll show you one. It's one I've been working on, actually. So I'm going to take out 2 random cards out of the deck. I'm not going to show these to you just yet, but I'll leave them right on the table. And what I need to do is just tell me to stop. Oh, right here? Cool. So this card, 7 of clubs. And we'll leave the 7 sticking out in the center, and actually we'll push it in so that way you don't think anything weird's going on. Now I'm going to show you the 2 cards of the 1-2 aces. Okay, very simply put. And we'll leave the 2 aces in the center of the deck. Now, I don't want to be accused of attempting to, put your card in the middle of the aces or anything like that, or anything funky with the aces. So I'm going to show you the inside of the aces. As you can tell, nothing inside there. They're just the 2 red aces. We're going to leave the 2 aces right here. Watch very closely. I'm going to push them in. 1 card pops out. It doesn't pop out anywhere randomly. It pops out in between the 2 red aces, your 7 of clubs. And that is an effect that I've been working on, and I sort of just discovered. It is called, well, I don't know the official name, but I'm just going to call it for video purposes and stuff like that, learning purposes, the sandwich effect. Okay, so let's learn. I'll pick up these cards that I dropped from the bull crap intro, and let's learn it. So you're going to want to take out your 2 cards, whatever. Let's just take these 2 random ones. You get a card selected and control it to the top. I use the Dan and Dave thing where you dribble the cards, bang, bang. Put 1 card right here out jogged, and you really put it down and take the card right next to it, and then put that in the middle. I'm not going to show you that too much because it's their double lift. Their control. You can use a control that you like. Now, you're going to have these 2 things. Get your pinky break as you grab them. So you're under the cover of grabbing these cards back. Get your pinky break by pushing over the top card, sticking your pinky, and sliding it back. Now you have these 2 cards. What you're going to want to do is, they're probably going to be like this. You're going to want to do it like this, where the top card is more to the left and the bottom card is more to the right. You're going to want this position because essentially all you're going to do is put this top card here and the second card right under, kind of in the effect, the queens. Okay? So you'll be in this position now. I'll show you how to do that a little more in depth. So as you're grabbing, you get your pinky break, push this card, basically the top card like this, as cover to put these 2 cards. So we'll leave them on top, and really you're just sliding this card up and putting the bottom card underneath the top card. So you'll be in this position. And don't forget, their card is on top. Now you put these cards in the middle, either doing a Hindu shuffle, which is basically breaking off the bottom packet, placing it on top, or I did a Charlier with 2 hands, which isn't necessarily a Charlier. Now, because these 2 cards are sandwiching the card, and the card is flush with the deck here, you're very easily able to just spread them apart and show there's nothing inside. Really, you're just bullshitting to the spectator because there is something inside, and you're basically being a liar, which is your job as a magician. Kidding. But still, yes, I guess you are technically being a liar. Now, what happened to me when I first started practicing this is the card, excuse me, would end up a little bit closer to the top than I wanted. So all you do with that is lift up where the cards are like that, and take your thumb and actually slide it right back down. And that's all you do. And then you could spread them apart. Now you could open this up. Don't open up too much and really show them in there like that. But just open up just a little bit. If you overdo it, then they'll think, okay, well, something is in there. If you just say, look, nothing in there, nothing on top, nothing on bottom of the 2 cards, just the 2 cards. And you'll be like this. Now this can happen in the spectator's hands, which is why I love this. Basically, you bow the cards downward very tightly like that, and then let go. Put it in their hands, or you could hold it and just say, and all they do is push these 2 cards in fast or slow. 1 card pops out, and you spread the cards, bang, in between. That's a very simple trick you could do to anyone, anywhere, as long as you have 2 cards or anything like that. So, let's get into performing. The reason you don't have these cards after you do the effect is because, basically you want to put your 2 cards on the table before you even start. Leave them there. Now, you don't want to do necessarily a control that has the card where, like the Marina control, or the pass where the card's in here and then you have to do a move, bring it to the top. You sort of want that move already done. So you do the Dan and Dave thing that I showed you, and it's already on top. Or you could do the Herman shift like this, and then you push it in and do your overhand. Did you even see that card? Here, I'll do it again. So I'll show you this card. I'll leave it out to, let's just say they selected this card. show you with the 9 of hearts, right? Yeah. And we'll leave that card in the center of the pack and shuffle it in, and then it's on top. So with whatever force, you're probably going to want it, or control, you're probably going to use that one. Now, also, you're not going to want to make this sort of a thing where you're like this. I mean, I guess that looks kind of good from your angle, but in the spectator's eyes, you're doing something strange. You're talking and you do it. Okay, you don't need to do this big... Alright, so your card's in the deck here. And so practice this move before you go out before. Don't rush it. It's very... You have to make it very clean. Like the queens. If you know the queens, do it the same way. And what I suggest is pushing this card a little bit forward, so when you put these two cards together, it doesn't look like anything strange happened. But something did strange happen. Okay, and yeah, that's it. Tell me if you like this magic trick. It's very simple, so anybody could really perform it. And more magic's coming up. I'm Frank Miranda. You're watching Deceptionist, and we'll see you next time.